Hi, I'm Jan Jackson. The topic of my presentation is about resurrection ferns. The theme: resurrection ferns are superheroes of the forest because they have a superpower. The audience focus is for elementary age children. This is for my Florida Master Naturalist Program Uplands module, November 16th, 2020. Powers. Do you know of any superpowers?
Yeah, I know of any superpowers. I know of telekinesis, teleportation, and fire breath.
Well, have you ever thought of a plant as having a superpower? No? Well, I know of a plant that has a special superpower. Can you guess what it might be? I'll give you a hint. The plant can rise from the dead. The plant is called resurrection fern. It is called that because the word resurrection means to become living after being dead, and this plant appears to do just that. You may remember in your science lessons in school that plants need several things to survive, right? How many do you remember?
Sunlight. Plants need sunlight, food, rain, and space to grow.
Yes, that's right. They need food, sunlight, space, and water, and sometimes that water is in rain, like you mentioned. What happens if they're missing any one or more of those things?
If they don't have any of those things, they could die.
That's right, they die. Resurrection ferns live on the branches and trunks of trees, most commonly in this area on live oak trees. The ferns gather nutrients that collect on the trees and get adequate sunlight and space, but sometimes they don't get enough water as they sit up high in the trees. For most plants, this would cause them to die. But not the resurrection fern. No, when it does not get enough water, it changes from a bright green to a dull grayish brown as it withers and curls its leaves. And at that point, it looks dead. Days, weeks, months, and sometimes years go by as they stay in that dull, brown, withered state, looking very much dead. But when the skies darken as rain clouds gather, the rain begins to fall on the brown, shriveled leaves of the resurrection fern. That's when the plant shows its superpowers. As it rains, the resurrection fern absorbs the rainwater. And when it does, the fern begins to come back to life as its leaves open and become lush and a brilliant green. The fern will stay beautiful and green during the rainy season, but at any point, if there's not enough water for it, it will again turn brown, curl up, and appear dead, only to revive again with the next rain. As you walk through a live oak forest next time, be sure and look up. You will quite likely see the large branches of the old oak trees covered with either what looks like brown dead leaves during a dry season, or lush, beautiful green ferns during the rainy season. Either way, you will know it is the plant with the superpower. Thank you very much. And my photo citations are in a separate Word document. Please see the attachment.